You guys know the weather changed this past week, which means since the weather changed, my plans had to change. It is not freezing, but it is pretty cold here. So guess what? Let's talk about it, shall we? So if that's some content you would like to see, keep on watching. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Rochelle from Rochelle.Handmade.Designs, and in this video we are going to talk about how we are in the middle of October and I have to change my plans, okay? So before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, and also turn on the notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a new video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Hello, ciao, guten tag, aloha, hola, konnichiwa, wagwan, bonjour. If you are returning, y'all know what to go do. Go ahead and get you something to drink so we could go ahead and talk about why I'm changing my plans in the middle of October and what to expect coming up. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right on into this video. All right, so let's talk about it. So we are in the middle of October. I did my October plans. I showed you what I was going to be sewing for the month of October. And then this week, you know, climate change. So it gets cold on me, okay? So I was wanting to sew the rest of the things that I wanted to close out my summer, but guess what? The weather said, no boo-boo. We gonna come and become fall 3 weeks early, okay? So it normally starts getting cold here in Orlando roughly about November, like not Valentine's Day, but Veterans Day time frame, okay? Around November 11th. That's when it starts getting into the, you know, low 70s, you know, high 60s, low 70s. Well, this week it decides to want to drop to 55 degrees. And then some days was 60. The high this week has been like 73, 74. Today it has been pretty warm. I think the weather today has been like 77, 78, which is still nice outside, but not nice enough for what I wanted to finish up for the summer. So those plans I'm going to talk about, and then what you can expect from me moving forward for the remainder of the year, okay? So let's first start talking about what I put on my October plans. So number one, I'm going to talk about the jacket that you guys asked me for a sew along for. And that pattern is Simplicity 1421, which is more like an unlined blazer. So I showed this in my October plan. And basically the reason why I will not be sewing this jacket or providing a sew along for this month is simply because I am moving this unlined blazer to the coat series in December. So I just felt like, yes, it is still like summer colors. It's vibrant. It's an McCall print and all that good stuff. It's best for me to move it to the coat series since I will not be able to get it done this month. Number one, change jobs and everything. So I had to basically balance my schedule and focus my time elsewhere as well. All right, so that's one of the things that I am changing from my October plans. The second thing is with that jacket, I planned on doing a skirt. That pattern is Simplicity 9335, and I am also moving that to December. Now, of course, a skirt you could wear in the summer, the springtime, or whatever. Because I have already cut it out, I have sized it up and all that good stuff, and it's the same fabric as the jacket, I'm gonna go ahead and sew it together at the same time when I do that jacket. So expect to see that more towards December time frame. All right, that's number one. Number two, in October plans video was the jacket from Sew Your View last month in the month of September. I am no longer doing that this month. I am also moving that pattern to December when I do my coat series. It just makes sense to move it to a colder month instead of like, even though, you know, most places are fall right now, Orlando, Florida really doesn't have a fall. Our fall is like late December. Our winter is like a couple of weeks in February. All right, so it's later than most places, but I feel like going into the coat series, this would be one pattern that I really want to visit in the month of December when I have more time for things of that sort. Okay. The last pattern I'm going to talk about that was on my October plans is also part of my Make 9, which is the Jessica PDF pattern by Mimi G. Now this pattern I've been wanting to sew since it's released over a decade. No, not a decade ago. It's been like, I want to say 2017. Mimi G released this pattern. So basically 5 years. Yeah, it's been 5 years. So when she released this pattern, I was like, yes, I wanted to do it. I still have not gotten to this pattern. I put it on my Make 9 list. However, I may surprise myself and find some kind of way to do it before the end of the year. But what it looks like right now is I would probably have to move this into next year and put it as a priority for springtime instead of trying to make it do what it do and push it out by the end of the year, by December 31st, 2022 as part of Make 9. So we will see how that goes because my Make 9 is looking terrible right now. Okay. So I'm not going to even lie. My Make 9 is looking terrible. I think I have sewn 3, maybe 4 things. I'm going to put them up on the screen of the things that I have sewn as part of my Make 9 this year. All right. All right, so that's enough with the Make 9. So let's go ahead and pivot over to why I changed my plans. Like I said, colder weather, which means weather change, plans change. Okay, so that's basically why I'm changing it up. Like I said, I have a more demanding job, so it's not like I have a lot of time to sew. So I had to build a schedule that works for me to sew and still be able to edit and post, because if you guys don't know, I do all my editing, I do all my posting, I do all my filming myself. The only thing I have help with is photos. That's pretty much it. All right, everything else is done myself. And because I work outside the house, I do not work inside the house no more, and I am not hybrid. It takes a lot of organization and planning in order to make videos, edit videos, upload videos, go get patterns. It takes a lot of time behind the scene that you guys don't see in order to keep this ball rolling, okay? So that's why I decided to take a lot of things off. So these next 2 months, November and December, you will be seeing probably a lot of things, not a lot of things from me, but a lot less things from me as far as sewing, you know, items or whatever. But I rather give you quality items. It's not always about the quantity, it's about the quality. So I want to make sure that I'm producing videos with quality, not quantity, if that makes sense. Okay. Now let's move over to things that you can expect to see from me in November and December. So another thing that I want to talk about that I will still be doing for so I talked about the things that I am changing from October. Let's talk about the things that will still happen and what I will be posting this upcoming week. First things first, let's talk about the hashtag Sew Rump Jump Play 22 hosted by the lovely V from 85th and Wade. Now, she's doing this hashtag to bring awareness to jumpsuit for National Jumpsuit Day, which is October the 26th. So if you are interested and you have sewn a jumpsuit for someone over the age of 21, go ahead and use the hashtag Sew Rump Jump Play 22 on Instagram. Tag V and we can see your make as well. All right. But I have decided on the pattern, which I'm going to share that with you guys, as well as I showed the fabric in the October plans. So the pattern that I have decided on is an oat pattern, Simplicity 1355. The new pattern, I believe, is Simplicity 9125. I will go ahead and put both of those patterns up on the screen so you can see it. Mimi G has a sew along for this pattern, but I plan on doing a couple of hacks, a couple of things that I want to do for this pattern. So you guys will see that Wednesday when I post my make for this hashtag, okay? Hashtag sew, rump, jump, play 22. So that's one of the things that I plan on, you know, still doing for next week. For that. And then the other thing that I plan on doing, I'm still on the fence with pattern. I'm going to tell you the pattern that I plan on doing. But like I said, I'm still on the fence with this pattern because I want to make things that I can wear to work. The pattern that I'm looking at, I will always have to wear a denim jacket, a cardigan, or something over it because it's not work appropriate, okay, for the jumpsuit. Now, this is my second make for hashtag sew rump jump play 22. It is also breast cancer awareness jumpsuit that I wanted to do. I have a few people that are my sister's best friends, and I do have two individuals that are my friends that, you know, have fought against breast cancer, and they are still with us today. So thank God for that, for sure. So every year, if you don't know, every year, I did this last year and I'm doing it again this year, that I make one garment to contribute to breast cancer awareness and Susan B. Cromer. I am doing a Susan B. Cromer walk the end of this month on the 29th, I believe. That Saturday I will be doing a breast cancer awareness walk. So because I'm doing it that day, I want to definitely wear my jumpsuit. So I want to get it done and filmed and take photos and everything for that. And the pattern that I chose is McCall 7789, which I may be changing this pattern to something else. I might decide to just do the pants of the pattern, have the waistband and everything, and then the top something completely different than the jumpsuit. I also have plans of, if I do not do that, I could still do a jumpsuit, but change out the bodice. So I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with this pattern, if I want to do this pattern or a different pattern and make it more towards what I could wear to work. Okay, so but I'll keep you posted. If I change the pattern, you will know when I do the pattern review. All right, so moving on. All right, so I'm going to do a video about this, but for the changes for November, I'm going to disclose all of that in my November plans, but expect to see in November nothing but pants series. I will talk more about it and show you the fabric in November. Okay, I'm excited about it. Yeah, I'm not gonna give the patterns or anything that I have decided, but I'm super pumped about it. Okay. Pants are one of those things that you guys may ask me, like, hey, can you do sew alongs for it or whatever? I will talk about it in November when I film the video for the pants series. I will detail all of that stuff in November. So that's what you can expect from me, from me in the month of November. Pants series, nothing but pants in the month of November. Okay, so my goal is to sew anywhere from 6 to 8 pairs of pants, but I will disclose all of those in the month of November, towards the end of the month into November. In December, you can expect coats. I want to do jackets and coats. Now the plan is to sew 4 of those jackets, coats, because like I said, I want to sew 2 coats, 2 jackets, one unlined, one line, and then a winter style coat, but not use wool or anything, use lightweight. Like I did the jacket, how I used flannel, kind of like, and I can use flannel fabric and line it to give it a little bit more structure, body, all of that good stuff, and warmth. So that's my goal for that. So basically a winter coat, I want to sew a winter coat, a lined jacket or blazer or something like that, and then an unlined jacket or blazer. I think that would work for, you know, my wardrobe for the winter time, so-called winter here in Florida, right? But that is the plans that I have for December as well, which I will announce which patterns I will be using when that time comes. But yeah, that's the reason why I really changed my plans, because, you know, I just have to be organized and, you know, do what's right. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging because, you know, like October came and it's almost gone. You know, we only have like a week left in October, and then we're looking for the holidays and all that good stuff. Well, guess what? That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a new video. So I'll catch you in the next video, and as always, keep sewing.
Okay, let it be known, I'm working hard when I ain't on the phone. This ain't a home, this ain't a phone. Grind never stopping, I'm keeping it cold. Unlocking the door with the holy key. You supposed to be this close to me and hopefully